you know what's funny? DeAndre, you said something earlier that was so interesting to me. Like the whole construction of the adult work week is so skewed and fucked up, bro. We work 5 days a week, right? And then we get 2 days and everybody's like, it's the weekend. Woo.
Some of us work 3 days, you know. It's like,
but even then, you work more hours, right? Like,
nah, I mean, so obviously y'all know my job. I deliver for Amazon.
Hold on, DeAndre, go ahead. Say something. I think we're missing your levels right now. Say something for me.
I was going to say real quick.
Oh, nah.
I think the reason why we're doing that.
Nah, my bad. Pretty quick. All right, go ahead, DeAndre. You should be good now.
I was going to say real quick that I talk about this all the time at my job, and we still work based off of like rules and regulations made from what, like the 20s. The 1920s when the child labor laws changed, and you couldn't make children work in 40-hour work week. That was all established, if I'm not mistaken, like the 1920s. We still work off that schedule.
The Roaring 20s.
And we still work off that schedule. It's barbaric in terms of like American exceptionalism, which we're supposed to have. Many other countries, mainly European nations, have already moved over into a 3 or 4 day work week,
which is
production
wild.
Increases actually.
But I was talking to Jabril about this a couple of weeks ago, right? Yeah. They moved over to a 4 day work week and increase the hours that you work a day.
I think it was in Cali that they were actually testing this like theory out, or really this formula. And like y'all both said, it shows that, this actually works so much better than a 5 day work week. Because I mean, I can tell you from firsthand experience, I mean, you can too, Denzel, working 4 days and having 3 days off, you just feel so freaking refreshed.
You do.
I feel super refreshed when I got to go back.
You do. And
after 2 days, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'll be depressed.
Yeah.
I hate that shit.
And even if you're working in those 10 hours a day, even though I think that's still another way to like try to, get you like to full capacity. And
that's what also I think, if you're gonna move to a 4 day work week, you don't necessarily have to lose the production. You can make 10-hour 4 day work weeks. That's not that bad.
But here's the argument though. If you're instead of doing 5 days a week, 8 hours a day, you're doing 4 days a week, 10 hours a day. Isn't that pretty much the same thing?
Yes and no, because you're increasing the production. So yeah, you got to work an extra 2 hours,
right? But
you also get an extra day off, so you have to make it up somewhere. That extra day, would you rather have that extra day, or would you just say, I'd rather work 5 days in 8 hours? That's where it just comes down to the person.
Yeah, I agree. I see what you're saying. I agree. I just think like even the 4 day week, 10 hours a day is a little like I can see like people in the back offices in HR like, we got him.
It's definitely a little bit of a catch-22. No, I hear what you're saying.
But I mean, like I said, what do you want? Do you want to be at work 5 days a week?
How about neither?
Only working 8 hours, or would you rather be doing 4 day work weeks, 10 hours, but you get 3 days off?
So the way I look at it,
do neither.
If there's 70,
but what is the substitute? Because you're gonna want 40-hour weeks so you can get your 80
realistically the substitute would be neither, because the corporations got us by the balls. We all know that American corporations got us.
That's true. And
the real thing we could do technically would be just require people to work less hours, but that wouldn't work because people will lose money.
Then you would have to increase pay, and we already know how that works.
That's what I was going to say. In my opinion, we should work just as much as we don't work. So it shouldn't be 5 and 2. It should be maybe 3 and 2. You know what I'm saying? 3 and 6, like 3 and 4. I mean, like it should be more equal.
But where's that money going to come from? That's the issue. I feel you. If I could work 2 days a week and make the same amount of money as I make working a full week, I would love to do that.
The money is definitely there, but the real problem, the question is, where does the money get taken from?
Exactly. So it is there, but you have to take it. You have to allocate the stuff.
It'll be taken from the top, and the top is going to let that happen.
It won't be taken from the top. It's going to be taken from an area that is not. It's definitely not going to be taken out of the CEO. Would make less money. They're not taking money out of the CEO pocket. They're going to go to an area of the business or the corporation, and they're going to take it from somewhere that doesn't. They're like, we don't really need this department. Just take it from there. So you have to put someone out of work. Someone has to be willing to say, I am fine with not being paid. And even if you're at the top or you're at the very bottom, you're not going to be okay with that. So it's like, where do you make up this money?
Yeah, I mean, when you start talking about that, you start getting close to communism or socialism, but the real problem with that, in my opinion, is the fact that American capitalism is so greedy and so perverse that literally saying people shouldn't be working this much and we have the money for it, but somebody's going to have a little bit less, still at excess, but less is literally means like I had to like equate that to like communism or socialism. I don't know, and that's how perverse our socioeconomic system is.
But I mean that's kind of what capitalism is, isn't it? It's like your whole purpose is like, I need to make the most money I possibly can at every avenue, no matter if it's bad or good. I don't care. As long as the money keeps rolling in and I keep getting richer. That's capitalism. That's what we're kind of. I mean, you're not wrong.
I think it's crazy how when you look at economics and you look at like you look at how our economic system was rolling, and the fact that back in the day you used to be able to like one man could go to work 40, 50, 60 hours a week.
Oh yeah,
he could have your wife has a car, you got a car, kids got a clothes in the back, got a house. Now it's like motherfucker, you work no matter what you work, unless you making it really $100,000, 6 figures a year is no longer a lot of money. What I seen something crazy like 30 or 40% of people, I don't know if it was that high, but I believe it was like 30 or 40% of people make 6 figures.
No, that's not true.
It was something. Like I said, I don't have it on top of my head, but it was something insanely high that I'm like, that many people
something like that because the average.
Only 10% of the country makes over $100,000 a year.
No, so I think it's less than that.
Yeah, that's still insanely high.
It's like 6.
Is it on?
It might be in between 6 to 10.
So I know you got the 1 or the 1%, but I think like
it might be in between 6 and 10, but it's not.
I just remember seeing a statistic that was like way more people, and that probably was way too high. Now I think about it.
But actually, sorry, before you go, it's not even that number. It's actually 1% because the 1%, you got the 1% of the 1%, but the 1% makes 6 figures and above. So 6 figures, if you start at 6 figures, you're already in the 1%. Or actually, not even start at 6 figures. 450,000. If you make 450,000
that's the one.
a year, you are now.
So that's
1%.
true. That's true. But
if you're starting like 100,000 a year, obviously you're middle class.
100,000 is from, like you said, from 6 to 10%, and excuse me, that's including everybody, men, women, gay people, trans, like that. That's everybody. So that's a lot smaller number. Now I think like people understand that,
which is kind of like wild to me that
that's crazy, right?
Like 60 million people.
That's crazy, right? Only 6 to 10% make $100,000.
Wild as hell.
So what's interesting about that is going back to what DeAndre was saying, you would think like people would come in like, yo, come on, bro. Like, we got this many millions of people and only this percentage is making this much money. How are these people survive?
Real quick.
But then you kind of get into like socialism, and we don't really want to go down that path.
I just Googled it real quick, and I had to, and this is just what I put up on Google on how many people make over 100K. So it's about 30% of households earned over $100,000 in 2020. In 2019, around 15.5% of Americans earned between $100,000 and $149,000. About 8.3% of the population earned between $150,000 and $199,000, and about 10% of the population earned over $200,000. So it actually was somewhat close to saying that about 30%. And listen, this is just some random thing. This is top of
also,
Google.
Look, man, COVID made a lot of millionaires, a lot of people rich during COVID.
So of course, those numbers sound a little high to me, but I'm not sure what source.
I agree, but I'm still saying even estimated 30% of people making 100K is crazy, because
that's what I mean. Like that.
But also, but when you look at that number, you have to kind of include the COVID factor, because a lot of people took out loans
and made a lot of money. Yeah,
out, a lot of people got famous off social media and stuff like that. So it's like that number; those numbers are high, and that's actually pretty good, but. I mean, is that going to stay like that? Probably not.
Nah.
And this is coming from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics.
Really? I say I believe it. No, wow. I definitely believe it.
So I don't think it has anything to do. I think this is just purely salary work, and I have to do a deep dive on it.
And what Denzel is doing, our content creators still make a salary. I mean, they still add up to a number at the end of the year. Yeah. So, I mean, even if you take out a loan, that's still, they will add that to your...
Yes, but I don't know how...
I mean, obviously, you're just not deep dive. It's not a deep.
What I'm saying is, I don't know. That's not obviously those earnings of like content creation and like things you do on the internet.
Yeah, I mean, obviously,
are reported the same as like a 9-to-5 job, obviously. So I'm not sure. Once again, I'm not sure exactly where they're pulling from. When I hear salary, I'm definitely thinking of a 9-to-5 as an employee.
Yeah, but I mean,
and
not like a salary. So a salary is a salary. No matter if you're a contractor or if you're an entrepreneur, a salary is a salary. You don't have to.
A salary is definitely not the same as you being an entrepreneur. You being an entrepreneur is not a salary. Salary in itself, it means that you're basically contracted and you're given a certain amount of money.
You can be a business owner and make a salary though. So I'm very confused.
I don't believe. Salary to me is always an employee. It's not a salary if you employ yourself. To me,
yeah,
that's not.
You can give yourself a salary. That's a real thing.
That's no, you definitely can.
You can pay yourself for it. If you have an LLC and you're running your business through your LLC, you can literally make yourself the own employee. I recently
saw a viral video on Real Star. It came from TikTok, but it made its way to Real Star. This guy who does exactly that. He pays himself, and he was saying how he's a multimillionaire, and some chick was
I know what you're talking about. He was like, yo, what are you talking about? Like, I pay myself. Yep. He's like, I pay myself $250,000 a year.
Yep, that's
wild. It's like he's like, I pay myself $250,000 because I can.
She said it was capped, and then he broke it down.
I know, because she was like, you're not a real business owner or something like that.
Yep,
and he was like, what are you talking about? He was
like, yo, I got a house on 40 acres.
Yeah, he was like, I donate to charity. I just built this house, which he did because I do follow that guy on TikTok. He really is about his business. He really do make that kind of shit. So it is wild.
Yo, so to switch gears for a second, I don't know if you guys saw this, but it looks like Russia's catching this L right quick. What's going on? It's getting bad.
What's going on is that Ukraine has access to the U.S. military technology. That's what's happening. And you're starting to see the difference between our weaponry and Russia's weaponry. That's the difference. We spend $750 billion a year on our military. That's more than the next 10, 20 countries. It's showing the difference between technological warfare, like the weaponry. You're seeing the difference.
What it's showing is that we only care about white people. I'm very upset. Let it be known. I am very upset that my taxpayer dollars are going to the people of Ukraine.
I'm also mad about that.
I just need to add a caveat. Where was Ukraine in the 1960s when we was getting beat and tech dogs sticked on us?
I agree with you.
All I gotta say is
actually in the 60s,
disrespectfully, fuck Ukraine. I do not care about their struggle.
They were part of the Soviet Union, so
it ain't no hot take. Why is my money? Jackson, Mississippi don't got water. Flint still don't got water. Why are we sending billions of dollars to Ukraine?
Homeless. We still got a homeless problem. A veteran problem.
Mississippi got worry about fucking Brett Favre stealing. But
the problem is, why are we funding a war? We have no business.
Okay. So let's break this. Let's go deeper into this. I agree with you. I agree 100%. It does look a little strange that they're finding all this money to help.
Strange.
Well, I mean, blatantly inconsiderate that they're getting all this money to help Ukraine, and niggas is over here poor, suffering, broke.
That just shows that America has an agenda. We do not want Russia to have what they want, whatever they don't. They want Ukraine. We are Russia's number one enemy, and
I don't think so.
We are not Russia's number one enemy. Who's Russia's number one enemy?
Russia.
No, we are. You can say that. Can say they're shooting themselves in the foot. We are their number one enemy.
I think Russia is Russia's number one enemy. Why do you
think we are even involved in Ukraine? If this was any other country, if there's any other country but Russia that said they wanted to invade Ukraine, you think we would get involved?
So I think Russia thinks we're their number one enemy, but
because we are.
Hold on, but based off of their military operations and their force, they're not fucking with us. We're not equal. We can't be enemies.
We are definitely enemies. I hear what you're saying. But in that same context, then we're not enemies with China. We have a stronger military than China. We have better weapons.
A lot closer though. It's a lot closer than Russia though.
Bro, Russia and China buys their weapons from
I think what we're learning right now about the war in Russia and Ukraine is that Russia was talking the talk, but they wasn't walking the walk.
Don't get me wrong. They not no bitch. Like Putin.
No. What I'm saying is
they would.
Their army is incompetent, bro. They're trash, bro.
That's because of funding. They don't have very good training. They don't have very good training.
Yeah, that's true.
Their weapons are trash.
Yeah.
But why is that? Because you have someone in power who has to pay all these other motherfuckers to keep him there.
That's why I think Russia is Russia's enemy. They can't compete with us.
I mean, like I say, we can say that, but we are number one enemy too then.
Yeah, I agree. I would agree with that too.
We shoot ourselves in the foot all the time.
I would agree with that too.
But let's be honest.
Not on that
China's the biggest fucking threat to us. We're not worried about ourselves. Absolutely. We're worried about the country that could take us off the face of the map.
I agree with you 100%. I agree with you 100%. That's why I was telling you, like, you know, I've gave up on this point or whatever. Like, I'm fuck it. But that's why I was telling you, TikTok.
You can see whatever you want about TikTok, bro. It is what it is.
It's lit, but
if they're watching us, if they're stealing our data,
of course they're watching.
If they're stealing our data, whatever. Yo,
what are you gonna get from it? All right,
what are you getting from the data that you're taking from normal citizens?
I want to hear what
general mapping of the entire U.S. civilian population.
Good luck getting into this motherfucker.
DeAndre, I want to hear what you think
Not about necessarily getting in. That's definitely a security risk. Just being able to tell.
It is a security risk, but our government should be able to take care of that without banning an entire app. But I mean, I guess our spies aren't as good as China's.
Let's call a spade a spade. If Trump is president right now, TikTok is gone.
No, I disagree.
Come on, bro.
I don't know if he can do that. He might try.
He was about to do it.
No, he was about to do it. But like I said, he won't do it because they're going to find a reason not to do it. Like they found the first reason.
I mean, the first time
American company bought it, and now they're saying, well, the American company is now allowing China to do this and that.
Bro,
they're saying they're not. But
see,
we know what
this
it is.
Bro. When you make a company and you get your shit popping, you sell the company. When you sell the company you sell to isn't going to go, okay, Jabril, bye, see you later. Thanks for your company. They're going to be like, no, you stick around. You're the face of this company. Stick around for like 5 years. So your face is still on the front of it and we can make money and you can make money. They're not just going to dip, bro. So the people that they sold it to are still.
Well, actually, see, I disagree with that, but in this situation,
that's
in this situation, it is true because this is not an American company that just been bought. This is a Chinese company that was bought.
Yes, what I'm saying is though, it's still China has adopted a capitalist system. So
not really.
No, they have. Bro, they definitely
China
have.
has been adopted capitalism, but you have to be on top of the Communist Party to get that system.
So
that's why capitalism. That's why communism is so correct because the people at the top are not the ones going out.
You can't really call them communists,
but they're still abiding.
No, it's called the CCP, the Communist Chinese Party.
I know, but I'm saying they call themselves communists, but they're not really.
But they're still abiding by capitalist rules. They're still abiding by capitalist rules.
No, the people at the top aren't communists because that's how communism works.
That's what I'm saying.
Go look back to the Soviet Union.
So you think the people at the bottom own TikTok? No, nigga, the people at the top own TikTok.
No shit.
So what I'm saying is when they sold it, they're not just going to sell it and be like, all right, but guys, see you later. Here's our idea.
Well, what China does, and this is a Chinese thing, like they do this, I mean, even when they sell stuff, they always bug it. They make sure whenever technology they sell, they always make sure to have a back door into that technology. So even if they did sell the company to an American company, guess what? They backdoored this shit.
Not only
they can backdoor it to where you don't know.
Not only did they backdoor it, what I'm saying is they also probably sitting back like, yeah, we'll sell our company to you. We need 15% though.
Nah, I don't know the negotiations, but
we don't know the exact percentage. But I get, bro.
Well, then they didn't technically sell the company.
There's no way. There's no way the company that sold TikTok to an American company is not eating.
Then I'm saying that that's not technically selling the company.
I wasn't under the guy
open market.
I wasn't under the impression that they actually sold it. I was under the impression that they allowed an American company to buy stake in it, so it wasn't sold.
So that's what I'm saying. Then they
I could be wrong, but I don't care about that shit.
Exactly what I just said.
So if that's the case, they didn't technically sell TikTok.
I don't know what they did, but I'm saying
you can buy into a company and buy all its shares. That doesn't mean you bought the entire company. That just means you bought majority shares.
Exactly.
So you're majority shares.
So if they so let's use the way DeAndre just said it. If they allowed an American company to come in and buy stake, they still the other half of it still reports to the Communist Republic of China.
When Trump made the ultimatum of either sell the company to an American company or be pretty much like banned out of America, I was under the assumption that they were supposed to be bought entirely.
I have no idea because I didn't really keep up on it, but I'm saying that's a normal playbook thing. Like you don't sell the whole company like I said, so it wasn't only owned by Chinese party, but then again, also the thing about this is if any Chinese business is also intertwined into the Chinese government.
But what I'm also kind of confused is why the fuck didn't we backdoor that shit?
It wasn't our company to begin with.
Got to, nigga. I'm surprised the U.S. government did not try to backdoor that shit.
They too busy fighting wars and fighting wars and shit.
China is the war.
Russia.
Man, we ain't fighting Russia. Well, not officially.
It's definitely Americans on the ground.
Not officially.
I got a fucking great segment.
It's definitely Americans on the ground.
I got a great segment.
But you're right.
So, in a time where digital access is such a priority and we're coming across younger and younger people that are super talented digital geniuses, which is ironic because we grew up in the internet age. How the fuck
we didn't go. This is like my bad.
Nah, you're good. Hold on. How the fuck does a 16-year-old from the UK hack the biggest video game developer in the world?
Well, they hacked more than just that, but
Uber. Yeah. A couple of these. How
when we were growing up in like that age, the internet was still pretty young, and like now you're starting to see, like you said, you got like kids. I remember watching my niece grow up when she got her first tablet. She was like 3 or 4. She was using a tablet better than I was. Like at that age, I couldn't run no damn tablet. I didn't. What? I'm stupid at that age. She's using a tablet. My son is only 3, and he works his tablet without me. He can log into the damn tablet by himself, dude.
Yeah.
That's wild. That's what we're seeing. And I think at the same time, I think we are evolving. I think humans are getting smarter. We are evolving. And we're evolving with technology.
So you would say it's more of it's kind of like a natural progression of technical understanding.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. This guy, 16 years old, I'm pretty sure he grew up.
He got arrested, by the way. Did y'all see that? He got arrested.
But I'm thinking about this. That 16-year-old grew up with a tablet, grew up with PCs, grew up with consoles. Now he's using the PC. Now you're starting to understand these systems more. When we were that age, we didn't have it, so we don't understand it as much. We weren't really trying to understand it as much because we were going outside.
Yeah,
we was all about physical play.
True.
We didn't care about the internet because the internet wasn't this big, colossal thing at the time. It was crazy. Like, even now, you still don't understand the internet. It's its own entity.
I'm not going to lie to you. 16 is crazy to be.
I mean, so first of all, if he's 16 and he did all that, he's not a regular 16-year-old. This kid is smart as hell.
That's what I'm saying.
This kid is not a regular guy. If you're hacking at 16 and you didn't go through school, I mean, you didn't learn any ethical hacking. If he taught himself that stuff, that kid is on a whole nother fucking level. And I guarantee he's not going to do any prison time. He's going to get recruited. That's wild. At 16, boy, I ain't even arresting you. If I'm the feds, I'm showing up with a job application to your door.
So like, all right, anybody listening, what we're talking about is there's a 16-year-old kid from the UK that apparently hacked Rockstar and Take-Two. And he released a bunch of footage and code of Grand Theft Auto 6.
And he hacked Uber, which is very funny.
Yeah, very random. So Uber put out a report and said, we think is this group, and we specifically think is this guy. And then Take-Two was like, oh, word.
Yo, hold up. Uber was like, oh, y'all trying to dump out them secrets? Hey, we know who it was, yo. Hey, they called up Take-Two. They was like, hey, Take-Two.
Yo, y'all got too?
Yeah, hey, man, I heard they hacked y'all too, man. I got the goods. I got the info on them niggas, bro. We about to call the police for real. They called the feds immediately.
It's funny that you say that because a part of me like doesn't feel bad. A part of me is
I don't feel bad. I love Rockstar. Yeah, I think they're maybe make the greatest games ever.
The greatest developer of all.
At the same time, you're a $1 billion company. I really don't care. Oh my God. No, the only thing I cared about, I feel bad for like the creators of the game. Because they got to push it back. They have to rewrite a lot of that shit.
Yep.
A lot of that code has to be rewritten.
Yep.
That's hard on them because they're not the ones that are making the millions and billions of dollars. They're not the publisher. So for them to hack them and do all that, if you're gonna want to hurt the publisher, just hurt the publisher. You're hurting people who go to work 8 hours a day, who make
and do their
$75,000, $80,000 a year. They're not making millions of dollars.
Probably more than that. Yeah.
Like they're really not making millions of dollars. It's wild that it's wild. It's wild that the kid even did it. I did not expect it to be.
Do you know why he did it?
No,
I've heard that. I think he was also like a modder or a hacker in the GTA community. I think
I kind of had.
They may have banned him or something, or they scorned him. So he was like, "I'm gonna get y'all motherfuckers."
Imagine being banned from the game because your ass was hacking it. So, this is what something you can't do.
Take that with a grain of salt, but that's just what I heard. Like he was a prominent hacker or modder.
This is what I heard. I heard he was upset that when you play GTA 5, people you're competing against can get your IP address and then cheat.
I mean,
and he was mad at that and Rockstar wouldn't fix it. So he was like,
Rockstar take care of that. Well, hide the IPs.
I don't know. But so, he was mad at that, and he was like, all right, bet. Y'all don't want to fix this?
Isn't your IP public anyway? Like, it's not?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, how did they fix that? That's the public information.
It's not. It's public in terms of, like, maybe the access between, like, you and the game server. But it's
obviously,
another user shouldn't be able to pull your IP. They have to, I mean, them doing that, I think
it's on a PC.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, you pulling something like IP is technically illegal.
Well, I guess I'm trying to figure out,
like, you can't just pull someone's IP.
Would that be something the government should take care of, or what? Is that something that?
Well, that's why it's such a serious crime, because, like, even like legitimately,
it's a cyber crime. No matter
if you're pulling IPs, like, that's how you dox people. Like, that's a legitimate crime.
Not gonna lie, I was on
what they call that shit, swatting and shit.
Yeah,
well, yeah.
Just not gonna lie. I was on Omegle one day, and I was video chatting this random person. And they pulled my IP, and they were like, Troy, New York. Troy is right next to Waterford. So they didn't have my exact whereabouts, but they were pretty close. And I was like,
and this is why, like, if I was ever, like, to become some huge content creator,
that's when I got my VPN.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Exactly. I mean, even if I didn't have a VPN, this is why I'm armed. You find my location, all right, try it.
Armed and dangerous.
Try it. That's all I'm gonna say.
You know they're not gonna come do it. They're gonna call the fucking police and whatever.
I'll take care of it. But if you want to come to my shit, try me.
Well, that's the thing. When they SWAT you, they're gonna send a SWAT team.
That's fine. The thing is that I know I can take care of all that. I can take care of all that. I ain't gonna want to deal with it, but I can take care of all that. I'm not worried about the police coming in my door.
They better announce their ass.
They're gonna announce their ass.
Well, they have to. Yeah.
I mean, they're not gonna get in if they don't.
We don't want to get into that.
Look.
They're supposed to announce a lot.
Not gonna lie to you. For me and DeAndre, they really would have to announce themselves.
Y'all crib, the last crib I want to go to unannounced.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying. Like that, it would be a pretty bad idea.
That's what I mean. I'm like, but that happens a lot.
When you just showed up today.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't know you were coming. But I'm like, I came out, I'm like, oh, you lucky I was in the shower, dude. I'm like,
nigga, I'm lucky, nigga. I'm smart. I wasn't even standing in front of your door. Nigga.
That would have made me I'm so happy. That would have made me even more suspicious, boy.
My back was against the side of the wall.
DeAndre's already ready. I was in the shower.
No, I know. But I'm saying,
I hear the dog start barking. I'm, God damn it.
That's why I really wasn't worried, because I'm like, oh, he's barking. But I'm like, oh, DeAndre's doors. He's gonna hear the dog. He's gonna.
It depends. But listen, the thing is, I'm letting you know for further reference. You know, maybe I shouldn't put this out here, but you know, our dog has different kind of barks. You know, if you're a dog owner, you know your dog barks differently. He got that. What is that kind of bark? That I don't know what's going on. Then he got that. Somebody getting a little too close to that.
Then he got that. That nigga is at the door. And when he gets to doing that, out, and he's standing by the door, you like, oh, all right, thank you for letting me know to go grab it.
Yeah,
bro. He's a good alarm dog.
So I knocked, right? So I knocked on your door. As soon as I heard the dog, bro, I did the fucking, bro,
stand to the side.
Double take, little side step out the way.
I put my back against the wall on the side. I'm like, these niggas ain't about to fucking Rambo me out here. Nope, not me, not today. But all right, to transition again. Did you guys see the Mayweather fight? What'd you think?
I didn't see it.
I did not. Who did he fight?
He fought some Japanese. Yeah, some Japanese dude.
He did another exhibition.
He knocked him out.
I know that. I seen a little on TikTok. He did knock him out.
Yep.
I don't watch Floyd do that kind of stuff because it's not really competition.
Do you think Floyd is ever gonna lose?
No. Not what he's doing right now. He kind of
sets it up so he doesn't lose, right?
Not doing these exhibition matches. Yeah. He, at this point, I think he is too old to go fight.
I was going to say, I don't think he'll ever put himself in position to lose.
Man, look. His record, he's going to stay undefeated.
Didn't he say he'd fight McGregor again professionally? He said he preferred to be exhibition, but he said if they have to.
He's not. I mean, okay. Yeah,
I don't think McGregor wants to fight right now.
Or the 51-0. That's whatever. No, McGregor and him wants to fight again because that's money. That's easily.
I don't think McGregor's terrible to UFC now, right? Like
I don't think McGregor wants to fight right now.
McGregor sucks.
No.
He made too much money.
First of all, he
lost his motivation.
Yeah, that's really what it was. I'm not gonna say he sucks. He definitely doesn't suck, but he definitely lost his motivation to train.
I think he's not. I don't think he's a top fighter anymore.
He's like, no, that's what I'm saying. He's not. But I think why? Because he went to do the boxing thing. He made all the money in the UFC, and then he went to go make $100 fucking million. If that's not a lot of motivation for me to go and fight again. I'm just saying. And plus, when you think about how he trains, he doesn't train like a guy who has this hunger to fight.
In his last fight, the nigga broke his leg,
he be knocking out old people. This nigga be doing cocaine and shit. You think he cares about
chairs at buses and shit?
Getting head on boats and putting it on Instagram.
That was crazy. Yo, bro.
I love Conor McGregor.
And when I seen that, bro, I'm like, yo, this nigga is wild.
He is wild.
He lives like crazy.
Like, he is more wild than John Jones. Wild. Like they need to.
That's close.
They can't hang together, bro.
I think John Jones just get caught.
That is.
That's a good. That's a good point.
I don't know how this nigga can never get away with this.
Conor McGregor definitely was doing coke, but Conor McGregor didn't get caught doing coke.
That's true.
Hold on,
this nigga did some coke, then go run over a pregnant woman. How the fuck, bro? Like, who does this, bro?
Why is he allowed to fight?
Why is this nigga allowed to do anything?
Well,
he's allowed to. I hate John Jones.
He's allowed to fight because, and you guys tell me if you disagree with this. He's allowed to fight because he's the greatest of all time.
No, that's facts. He is the greatest of all time. No, but honestly,
he's not my GOAT.
He should be. He's not his GOAT because he beat his GOAT. That's why. It's
who's
DC's his GOAT.
Okay, that's a good.
He likes Daniel Cormier. I remember
he
when
did
John
it the right
Jones,
way.
Bro, we were watching the fight.
He did it the right way. He cheats. I don't care. John Jones.
The second one. The first one or the second?
We watched both of them together.
Okay.
I tell you what, this man, the second fight,
I called it too.
This man cried with DC.
I called it. I said DC, you get too confident, you're gonna get kicked in your head.
He got up. He went to the damn TV, touched it. I feel you, DC. It's okay. And I'm like, nigga, John Jones.
You don't understand, but it's because niggas don't understand that fat niggas got an emotional connection to other fat niggas.
DC,
when you see a nigga, when you see a fat chubby nigga destroying the whole light heavyweight and then heavyweight class, it's like I feel you.
But like, I feel you. But what did I say? I say, wait until daddy's home. Johnny Bone Jones.
He cheat. He poked motherfuckers' eyes out and then kick him in the head.
I'll say this.
Everybody cheats, bro. I don't want to hear that shit.
I think Deion, that's a really good argument. I like DC. I really like him a lot.
Nah, he's a great fighter.
I think he's the people's champ. But I think John Jones is just the champ.
I don't know. It's a lot of sociopaths out here that love John Jones and his crackhead antics.
And I'm one of them. I'm one of them.
I'm not saying
John Jones is a great fighter. I just don't like him personally.
He's a terrible fucking person. But he's an amazing fucking fighter.
That's what I was gonna say.
And if him being a terrible fucking person makes him an amazing fucking fighter.
Yeah.
Keep doing you until you retire.
I don't think you're wrong at all, bro.
I know you don't.
I think that nigga's just like
this man has a Bible verse tattooed on his chest, but he runs over pregnant women. I honestly think he has. I can't stand him.
I honestly think something's wrong with him in the head.
I think so too. I think
he might really be off off his shit.
Like you just said though, when it comes to fighting, the nigga is just different.
The crazy, unstable people are the best fighters.
Yeah, I like Khabib. Look at Nate Diaz. I think Khabib is like in that top three.
Khabib's a fucking killer.
Khabib is also insane.
He's a murderer. Yeah, that man is a serial killer. That man,
I really like that.
When they say drag you to the deep end, when he say, I'm gonna take you to the deep end, that nigga don't play.
I think Khabib
when he said I'm gonna take you to the deep end, when he took Conor to the deep end,
that nigga tried to break tried to break his fucking body, bro.
He tried to kill Conor. Yeah. Let's talk now.
Yeah,
what you say?
Yeah.
I'm terrorist.
Bitch, you talk about my religion, my family. Bitch, what you say?
Yo, shout out to Jabril's accent, bro. His Middle Eastern accent.
That hurt me so badly, bro.
What's that? That's I don't know. That was some.
I'm racist. He's from Pakistan, which is somewhere.
I apologize for my racism. But look, man, all I'm trying to say is
it gets muddy.
I was hurt. Cause he know I fucking love McGregor. So when Conor lost, he threw that shit in my face, and I'm just like,
as I should.
I didn't know how to feel. Like I was so mad because like I believe Conor so bad. I had confidence in Conor. I thought he was about to beat this nigga. I thought he was really about to. When he said I'm gonna take you to the deep end, when Conor said that, I'm like, all right, man, you really about to do this? I watched the fight, boy. When I say wrestling, boy.
So who do you think in the last 5 years is the biggest UFC fighter?
Kamaru Usman.
10 years.
Kamaru the Nightmare Usman.
Let's do 10 years instead of 5. 10 years.
Demetrius Johnson, probably last like 10.
Yeah.
Mighty Mouse. I mean, unfortunately, he hit like he ended up getting.
Before we go, he's actually the real GOAT. Let's get that understood. He's the real GOAT.
Nah,
he's the real GOAT.
No,
he is.
No way.
He is.
No way.
He is. His fighter IQ is fucking crazy great. So he's one of the best fighters to fight.
Nah, he's really good. He's really good. I'm actually gonna go against the grain here. Since I said 10 years, I didn't
say something.
I extended it from 5 to 10 for a reason. Ronda Rousey.
You're tripping.
Hear me out.
If I didn't know you, I would walk off.
You're tripping. Say what you gotta say, bro. Say what you gotta say.
Hear me out. So I think we're in an age right now where women are like taking the place of men. It's kind of like shifting. Like women are becoming more of a commodity. You can sell to women a lot easier. So I think Ronda Rousey was at one point the biggest fighter in the UFC.
Yeah, she pioneered the women's division. I will give you that. She brought money to that division. She brought attention to her division. But as far as her being the best fighter in her division,
just at the time. And then look who she got beat by, the Spanish bitch.
Well, she got beat by Amanda Nunes, who no one can beat. But that wasn't.
She got beat by Holly Holm.
See, that's the problem right there.
She got beat too. Yeah.
No. But that's the problem. If she would have lost to Amanda Nunes, like the first time, like her first fight, if she would never fought Holly Holmes and only lost to Amanda, Ronda Rousey probably still be fighting. She would probably still be known as like one of the greatest fighters. The problem is this: you lost to someone who just got into the UFC, who was a boxing champion before, who was a boxing champion before, and she came and knocked you the fuck out. You beat everybody else. Well, she came in that ring and took you through the ringer. She fucked her up. And then knocked her out, embarrassed her.
You're right. I actually want to correct myself. I won't say she was the best in the last 10 years. I would say she's
popularity.
One of the most
she was very popular. I'm a Ronda Rousey fan.
That's what I say. One of the most popular.
Bro, I thought that was crazy when Holly Holmes knocked her out.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
I did not.
When she came back to fight Amanda, I knew she was going to lose that fight. She didn't look ready.
Ronda's
confidence wasn't there.
Bro, Amanda,
mentality,
I knew she was losing to Amanda, bro.
Look, dude, she likes to submit, right? Like she's a submission.
She's judo, if I'm not mistaken. Judo is not a good for
she's like grappling. Like she does a lot of clinching.
Amanda looked like,
but
that doesn't do anything.
She just got done eating her rice and beans.
Like she was facing a boxer. Amanda Nunes and like Holly Holmes are both strikers and both very good strikers. She can't face. Ronda Rousey was just terrible. It shows she was terrible against strikers. But I thought Miesha Tate was a striker too, though.
She is, if I'm not mistaken.
But she didn't. Yeah, Miesha Tate couldn't handle Ronda Rousey. Well, she can't handle really. She couldn't handle Amanda.
The competition in the women's division started going up, and as soon as it started going up, Ronda Rousey got knocked the fuck out.
And she has some personal. She has some personal stuff going on too, which I think was another reason why.
It was, but I think once she got knocked out,
WWE
she was never the same. And WWE does pay more, but she was never the same when she lost against Holly Holmes.
She couldn't hang no
Everybody
more.
knew that.
She was an old guard. Like I said, she was great for
the future was coming.
When there was like 2 divisions in the women's division, and that was it. Now there's like 5 or 6, I think, different divisions in the women's division. Yeah, they have a bunch of different divisions. These women now are really training. They're out here like just as hardcore as the guys are.
Like, what would you consider like the second best female?
The greatest female fighter of all time is either Joanna. I mean, the greatest female fighter is either, in my opinion, is either Joanna. Really, if you say Amanda,
I'm going with Amanda.
But I'm throwing Thug out there. I'm throwing Rose out there because that's my favorite.
I love Rose. She's not there yet. I think
she could. I think she can
get there.
Did she fight? She hasn't. Her and Amanda are 2 different weight class right?
Yeah,
they're way different. Yeah. Yo, in my opinion, if Rose had,
if she fights that Russian chick, if Rose fights that Russian chick,
Shevchenko,
I think that'll propel her. If she beats
Shevchenko's like that too, but in my opinion, Thug Rose,
I think Amanda actually.
You know how I feel about Rose. Rose is my favorite. She's arguably my favorite UFC fighter.
Amanda lost
her last fight was very embarrassing.
She lost it.
I wouldn't even consider her the fight. She didn't really fight.
She lost it. That's why
she didn't lose it. She didn't even. Neither one of them won the fight. All they did was run around the ring. That's all they did. They didn't do anything. No one got knocked out.
She got submitted.
She didn't even get submitted.
I might be thinking about a different fight.
It went to decision. That's how she lost the belt.
Did she fight after she got submitted? Because that one girl choked her out.
I could have swore Amanda
she got choked out.
Well, who are we talking about? Rose?
No, Amanda. Amanda got choked out.
Well, no, she got choked out, but she came back and beat the girl. She came back and got her belt back.
I'm like, Rose won her last fight.
Yeah.
No, she didn't. Rose lost her last fight. She lost the belt. That's what I was talking about.
Who did she lose to?
That Mexican chick. I thought she was Mexican.
That's who Amanda Nunes lost to.
No, it's just she's short. She's Mexican, bro. I'm telling you. She's like Latino. She's of Latino descent. She lost to her though. She's some short chick, like kind of.
I was talking about Amanda. I know Amanda lost.
Amanda did lose, and
I was like,
came back
shocked.
And beat the fucking hell out of that girl.
See, my thing with Amanda is, my thing with like the woman version of the UFC in general, the path just seems so much easier because there's not as much competition. At least it seems that way to me. I wouldn't
necessarily say that because it did like.
Bro, think about the gap between Amanda.
Yeah, but if you look at the
Rose and Amanda and everybody else.
Talking about Carla Esposito?
Yeah, she lost to her.
When did she fight? I didn't watch that fight.
That was the championship fight. We watched that together. It was boring. They didn't really bang at all.
That's crazy.
That's why she lost it. They didn't bang.
That fight was so trash I didn't remember.
And we saw the Usman L too. He took.
I knew that was coming though. I called it. I literally called it.
I'm happy you're happy.
I said Usman is playing with this man. Usman is playing with this man Leon Edwards. He's gonna kick him in his face.
No, I'm just like, why are you happy? I mean, are you a fan of Leon?
No, not at all. I'm a fan of Usman, but I don't see the problem with when a fighter and Floyd was dealing with this a lot too. He still is. When you win so much, like the pressure of not losing kind of builds up and starts to fall over the mountain.
He did say he was happy to have the pressure.
So I wanted him to lose so he could keep being great. Cause that pressure, bro, is going I didn't want him to he could have lost way worse than he did. I know he got knocked out, but it could have been way worse.
Honest, he could have been way lost the fight. He was actually dominating.
He destroyed them, bro. The whole match.
So, and that's why people are like, oh, this is like one of the greatest fights because it was a come from behind knockout, and it was a great knockout. I'm not gonna lie to you, it was great.
I think it was one of the luckiest knockouts I've ever seen, but
that's what made it so great.
Yeah, and I agree with you.
I don't know if it was luck. He timed it perfectly.
No. When I say luck, bro, it's like 1 in a million.
Okay, no, with everything we know,
Leon Edwards is a very good striker.
Let's be realistic here. There was a little luck blended in with that, but he did practice it. He did set it up, but there was some luck in there. Let's be honest. Because
absolutely,
Usman was really about to take him to the deep end.
Bro, he was really busting his ass.
He said it. He said it. He was like, I was going for the knockout at that point. He said I was about to knock him out,
bro,
and then
he was fucking him up.
He tried to set him up, and you know what happened? Leon was like, "Oh, there goes my window." That was his lucky moment. That window. He had the opportunity, and what'd he do? He swung that fucking foot and put that man on the ground.
Yo, did Dana White sell the UFC? Who owns the UFC right now?
I can't remember. It was some company does, but Dana White still runs it. He doesn't own it though. He's like the president of.
When did that happen? He been sold that?
Yeah, he sold it a minute ago. Yeah, he sold it a minute ago.
Investors sold off to another company. I don't remember who it was.
He sold it a minute ago. And it's interesting because we're kind of just talking about the business thing. When you sell a company, you don't just...
He made bank off that.
Yeah, you don't just go away from the company.
I mean, he made a lot of money off that sale.
But he didn't go away.
No.
The fighters ain't making the money, though.
I think he actually set it up. I think he did all that.
No, he did.
That's what I'm saying. I think he made the deal.
That's how I learned that business practice. When you start a company and you sell it, you don't just disappear.
No,
the company that buys it from you, they want to make sure they get
you want stakeholders.
Yeah.
You want shares. You don't want to sell your company because obviously if you sell it all, it's something as big as the UFC, you sell it completely, you don't get anything from it.
Exactly.
You might get a couple $1 billion.
Exactly.
But why would you want a couple billion when, hey man, if this goes on it's going to go on forever. Why not? When I retire, I'm constantly getting a percentage of this shit until, whenever I die.
Right.
And it's going to go to my kids after and to their kids after. So it's longevity.
Right.
That's definitely longevity.
Can we talk about this Brett Favre shit really quick? Because this shit really pissed me the fuck off, bro.
Fuck him.
This shit pissed me the fuck off. Can we talk about the difference between the way Brett Favre is treated and T.O. is treated? Because this nigga Brett Favre...
Talk about it all the time.
Bro, this nigga Brett Favre...
He should get kicked out of the Hall of Fame for this.
Literally stole, what was it, 1.5?
No, about $5 million.
I thought
it was like $5 million.
I thought it was million.
I thought it was $5 million too.
Oh, I don't know.
To build a fucking...
He stole money. He didn't even really steal it, actually. Let's get that correct.
He let somebody give it to
governor.
him.
He went to the governor from the welfare. Got the fucking money.
Got it from the welfare.
Let's not forget
fucking
that.
setup.
The U.S. government.
To build a fucking volleyball center.
And our government allowed that to happen. So tell me these things.
And nobody says nothing. But T.O. will fucking dump some popcorn on some bitches' titties and everybody hates the nigga.
We know why. We know why.
Because him and him Wrangler dreams got all these white man, you got a black man.
Who was always perpetrated to be more
I'm not going to lie. That shit really rubbed me the wrong way.
T.O. was an entertainer. T.O. did things that a lot of people, they're ruining the sanctity of our game.
Things that,
And that nigga still running a 4-6.
Certain people don't like black people doing certain things. Let's put it like that.
And he's still running a 4-6. Didn't he just run that shit the other day?
He deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
Absolutely.
Period.
Absolutely. So,
take Brett Favre out of the Hall of Fame. He doesn't deserve to be there. I bring this up. That's crazy.
Because it's football season, right? And I know you guys.
Let's go Lions, even though we lost today.
You guys are super.
I hate them.
Super duper still heavy football fans, right?
Yeah.
I used to be that. I used to be a huge football fan. But there's certain shit that I've seen over the years, the way the league has moved. I don't like the commissioner. I don't like shit I see from the owner.
I think Roger, he's not the worst in the world, but he's also, you got to remember, he has to answer to 32 other people.
Look at who his competition is, though. Adam Silver.
Adam Silver in hot water right now. I don't know if you want to do that.
You have to also look at it like this. But look at it like this, though. For both of them, they're commissioners. They're bosses. They don't have a singular boss. They don't have someone they just report to. They report to the owners. To 32 fucking
That's
teams.
why what DeAndre just said is an amazing segue.
Because
why do you think he's in hot water right now?
Doka.
Adam, no, that's not even why.
In the Suns.
We gonna get That's what I thought you were talking about.
That's what I was talking about. But Adam Silver literally said, when you got money, shit don't work the same way.
And that's true, though.
This is why he's not in hot water anymore, right? At first, they came and said $10 million, fine, boom. LeBron did his tweet. The NBA rose like, nah, we not fucking with it.
No, they should have, though, because you fired the dude in New York. You pretty much forced him out to sell his team.
Talking about Clippers?
In LA. Yeah, in LA.
Donald Sterling. You thinking of David Dolan?
But look. So look. My bad. I meant LA. No, I got you. So look. So he goes $10 million fine. The NBA fans and players go, hell no. Get him up out the paint. So they come back and they're like, all right, we're going to take his team away. But it wasn't Adam. It was the owners. The owners started losing sponsorships. Yep. Like all the companies start hitting them up. PayPal. Mad at them niggas was like,
we're not going to be a sponsor of the team if you don't remove the owners.
Now, you know what that does? That takes all the pressure off of Adam. Because the owners now have to be like,
no, the owners, but no, that's not true. Because that's true. But the owners are going to pressure him to fix this now.
No. He's selling the team.
I was under the guys that it was only that team, the Suns.
No, he's being forced to sell the team.
Technically, they cannot force him to sell the team.
He's not getting forced to sell the team.
Technically, cannot.
He decided Robert Saver, or Sarver, how you pronounce his name,
they
under
can
his
ban
own.
him from the NBA, but they cannot force him to sell the team.
What I'm saying is the pressure from the other owners because the sponsorships is making him sell the team.
That's what I'm saying.
That takes the pressure off of Adam.
He does not legally, from my understanding,
he doesn't have to
sell the team.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Like, he can be banned for life. But still,
real quick, why are we acting like this dude is getting punished because he's about to make $2 or $3 million?
No, he's not. No.
Do you know he bought both? He bought both teams for $400 million.
Yeah. No,
he's about to sell these motherfuckers for $3 to $4 million.
Look, I wish Adam Silver had the power to force a motherfucker like him to sell the team. I really do.
No, all of my original point was just going to what DeAndre said. He said Adam is under pressure right now, and I said he was. He's not anymore. Because the owners
people still remember how he looked, how he handled that. I think people already were not liking how he's handling a lot of situations. He's not under pressure
anymore because the owners came in and was like looking at the Suns owner like, nah, dude, you gotta go ahead and gotta do what you gotta do.
I disagree because the tweet on LeBron and a lot of journalists and media members were all criticizing Adam Silver. Like, what are you talking about and how?
But if that was the case, like DeAndre just said, he's not being forced to sell it. He's selling it.
Who's gonna force him? That's the point.
Yeah, he's not.
Who's going to force him?
I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying he's not being forced to sell it. It's the pressure from the other.
Now, what they can do, if the owners want it, band together and like, all right, look, if you're going to be like that, we can make sure that you don't get the sales because you're part of a association.
That's pressure from the other owners.
But that's going to be put on Adam Silver.
It's going to be put on.
I don't even know what y'all talking about right now.
No, okay. So what I'm saying is, you said Adam was under pressure, right? Which I agree.
Adam was in hot water because the general consensus on what he said was wild.
Right.
Okay, I agree. What I was saying is pretty much this. I'm saying the teams can't force him to sell. But what the teams can do, since he is technically part of the NBA, they can cut sales. They can take money from him. I believe
they can't take money from him.
They can do something.
They can't do anything.
Okay.
But vote him out.
But he is part of the association.
The only thing they can do is vote to make him sell the team. He sold the team under his own volition because sponsorships were pulling out, and it's not really worth that much struggle. The dude's about to make $3 to $4 billion.
That's what I'm saying.
He sold the team.
He's selling the team. Yes, and he's going to make $3 to $4 billion.
No, he's selling the team.
He selling the team.
So that's why I'm like, I didn't see anything about that.
Okay, so this is what I'm saying. As soon as the advertisers started going, nah, we're good, we're not fucking with this, the owners put the pressure on him.
That wasn't the owners. I'm gonna let you know right now.
It definitely wasn't Adam. Who do you think it was?
It wasn't Adam either.
I think it was the fact that his money was going to start.
It was the Suns. No, it was the Suns organization. You understand that they can. The shareholders, when they have their meetings,
that's the advertisers.
They can vote him out. That's not Adam. Adam doesn't own any.
No, not
he's
Adam.
The owner. Nobody can vote him out.
I said
the NBA owner.
No, they can't, bro.
If he opened it up for people to buy and invest in, You have a board of directors
as
that
can
remove
as the owner. He's still
you can remove him from his position as CEO. If he runs it, you can't remove him.
He's not a CEO. He's the owner. He owns it.
Yeah, he owns it.
No one else owns it. He bought the whole team.
I'm saying you do have people who are owners and
he's not
CEO.
a part owner. That's what he's
no. I guess you're not hearing this. No, we're hearing you. He owns this shit, bro.
We know Jeff Bezos owns Amazon, but he does not run Amazon.
He's not. He's a part owner.
No, listen. He used to run Amazon. Him, the head. He used to run the shit. He was CEO and owner. Now he's just the owner. He lets other people run that shit.
No.
Who's the owner of Amazon?
What the difference is he's not there are minority owners in Amazon now.
I know that.
So what DeAndre is saying is there's one owner of the Suns. There's no minority owner of the Suns. So anything that he wants to do, he's going to do.
That's what I don't understand. What I'm saying is this. I don't know how they're running their shit. I don't know if they allow minority owners or whatever.
There are sometimes buyer groups like the Minnesota Timberwolves have a buyers group.
So does Boston.
The Nets have a buyer group. That's what
I'm saying. I don't know how he operates. I don't know if he opened up like the market, the shares.
No, he bought the Suns and the Mercury for $40 million.
That's what I'm saying.
He's selling his team because
both teams.
You better put your glasses back on your eyes like that. Don't you look at me like that. No, I'm just saying. But nah, look. So he put his team for sale. All I'm saying is that the other owners pressured him to do that. So I think when the other owners come in and be like, "Yo, bro, we fuck with you, we get it, but yo, you gonna cost us money." That takes.
I don't think he necessarily cared about them.
I think he did, bro.
I don't think he did. I think I'm with DeAndre on this. I think he knew it was gonna cost him a lot of money.
DeAndre said the same thing.
No, DeAndre said cost him money.
My understanding was not. It wasn't a league-wide thing. It was sponsorship saying that PayPal, which is a sponsor of the Suns, were saying that we're not going to do our jersey sponsorship with you anymore. If you're the thing, it wasn't a league thing. It was particularly just the Suns.
I see.
I'm saying like,
okay.
So he said, okay, they're going to start losing money. They the cancel culture's in the air.
If he loses,
let me go ahead and sell this for $4 billion.
I thought PayPal was a sponsor of the league.
No, PayPal. Every team has their own jersey sponsors.
Yeah, I did know that. I thought PayPal was a sponsor.
PayPal was a jersey sponsor for the Suns. Gotcha. They have a little patch on the jersey.
My bad.
This man caring about the other 31 teams and how they make their fucking money.
Once again, I just want to reiterate. Once again, this is not a punishment. This man is going to make $3 to $4 million.
That nigga's rich. He's a billionaire.
Once again, hold on. He's not selling the Suns. He's selling the Suns and the Mercury. He owns both the NBA and the WNBA teams.
Oh my God.
He bought both those teams for about $400 million total.
I think down to Sterling's punishment really wasn't a punishment because once again
he just sold the team and made money
and made a bunch of fucking money.
That's a good point. And
it's not really a punishment.
And we haven't heard a damn thing since.
Not really get punished.
That nigga's still fucking Latin bitches and doing his thing.
Still saying nigger too.
Yeah, exactly.
He don't give a fuck, man.
So I want to transition to something that DeAndre brought up earlier, and I really want to talk about this shit because this shit was interesting as fuck. How you pronounce this nigga's name? Cordoba?
Ime Udoka.
He's Nigerian, ain't he?
He is of Nigerian descent, if I'm not mistaken.
So this nigga has a baby with the fucking legend.
I know, right, bro? I said the same fucking thing.
The fucking goddess legend.
Yeah, they got a child together.
I just thought they were married.
Fucking Long.
Yep, Nia Long. They had a kid together. He fucked all that up.
Bro, we talking about Nia Long from Friday.
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck this man was thinking.
Not gonna lie, I do like Nia Long. Nia Long isn't.
You about to say something crazy?
To me now.
I knew he was about to say something.
Hey, Nia Long is still very. Hold on. Nia Long is still very attractive. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying like I still don't have like the same like nostalgic like infatuation with Nia Long that I used to.
I do.
You know what?
I do.
Go ahead. Yeah, keep talking.
I watch her older movies, man. And she's just one beautiful woman.
You're not about to pull up Nia Long. Like, I don't know
I
Nia Long.
sort of fucking.
Nia Long still looks good. I'm just saying I don't have like people are like that's Dream Girl, and I'm like that.
For some it is though. I mean, for some
that's fine. But I'm saying for me, like,
for a lot of niggas,
I don't still have that same nostalgic view of Nia Long as I used to.
You remember a lot of those dudes who are probably saying that also grew
maybe
up
a little older, maybe like they're 28 to 30, 32, 35.
I grew up watching a lot of her stuff.
I did as well,
bruh.
Because the woman they were talking about, which wasn't the woman he had an affair with, but the other woman.
That's not me. That's not
but look up Nia Long now.
All right.
I know what she looked like back in the day.
You want me to find a reason? Okay, this
Nia Long now still looks good.
This right here looks like a pretty.
I still don't think.
Ask me, dude.
This is perfect right
So you remember the image they showed saying pretty much this is the girl that Ime did it with? He believes that girl that's part of his staff looks better than Nia Long. I don't personally. I don't.
Fuck
As of right now.
Fuck no.
I don't.
Nah.
Even now, I don't.
So let's
She's an attractive woman too.
Let's deep dive.
They're both attractive, but I think Nia Long's look way better than the woman.
It's all subjective. That's fine.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
I understand. We're Ooga Booga cavemen, so we're gonna argue about things like this. But
all right, so
let's deep dive. So this is only his second year coaching the Celtics.
He fucked it. He just fucked himself bad.
They made it to the finals.
Yeah.
Last year. He's a black coach. You know how hard it is to
and that's why I think that's why a lot of people are so angry about it, because it's like what you did as a rookie coach, nobody's ever done. You took your team to the NBA Finals and you almost won. You were just literally a player away, really, of winning. You needed a point guard. Y'all got a point guard, but now you got suspended for a whole fucking year.
And you're a black coach.
He got suspended for a whole year. Actually, not even a year. It's indefinite. We don't know if he's coming back. No. He's most likely going to get fired.
It depends.
He's not coming back.
He's going to get fired.
I keep hearing like alludings that it might have been some mischievous shit going on.
It's not consensual.
Like it wasn't, or some weird power dynamic shit going on.
He said something to her.
Okay, so this is what I wanted to talk about.
And we don't know what that is.
Because I'm hearing two sides. I'm hearing what DeAndre just said. One side is saying, yo, it looks nasty. Like it wasn't consensual. He was like tossing his power around. Then another side is saying, no, not today.
See, the problem
was with it. She was with everything.
No, see, the problem is this: that first report that you heard was not actually true. That was a false report. The second report was the actual report.
The second report meaning that they were. It was consensual.
Her, she made it uncomfortable. That it was consensual. Like everything about consensual was true. He said something to her that made her so unfucking uncomfortable that she. The crazy thing is this. Let's get to the bottom of this. Is that this woman is probably not going to be punished for this reason. Her husband works in the Boston Celtics organization as a higher up.
Come on, bro.
So she reported him whatever he said to her. She reported that to who? To her husband.
Bro,
who works
this
in higher
is what I'm talking about.
And now they're indefinitely suspending him.
This is what I'm talking about, bro.
So
it should be both parts. It looked terrible.
And that's what Stephen A was saying the other day. They're saying, well, if he's getting punished like this, what's the punishment for her? And then Malika Andrews got mad at him for saying that. Bro. Well, we're not pointing fingers. Well, they kind of are. They just pointed at Ime saying he's wrong. Exactly. But he got suspended for something that was consensual.
This is what my problem with this whole story is, bro. If whatever he did,
if he raped her, get his ass out of there. If he did something, he wants to get his ass out of there.
Right.
But if it's consensual, why is he being suspended?
If he did whatever he did, we don't know, right? But if he did it, disgusting, lock him up, do whatever you got to do. But let's not act like it doesn't take two to usually tangle. Because if he didn't do anything obscene to her and it was consensual and she was like talking her shit too,
this is where Boston fucked up.
She should get in trouble too.
Why would you
suspend her too?
But this is where they fucked up. Why would you leak it? They leaked the reports. No one did this. They did this to themselves.
They leaked the reports because they felt like they had to.
We don't have all the information, so now we're doing exactly what everybody else is doing. We're sitting here contemplating, thinking like, "Oh man, what actually happened? Did he really do something to her? Did he rape this girl?"
But the problem with that, bro, is
we don't know.
No, we're all
not enough information.
Not us, like the three of us.
No, I'm saying if you're a sports fan, you're a basketball fan, you're probably asking yourself, what did Ime Udoka do that was so bad that they suspended him indefinitely, even though they said they wanted to, it was consensual. Denzel, if you got punished for something consensual, wouldn't you be asking, why the fuck am I being punished?
Mm-hmm.
Now, okay, we're probably good with the 1 year suspension because he violated Boston Celtics work policy. I agree with that. He should be fine. He should be punished for that.
I want to know, has anybody else in the organization done that too?
Probably, most likely.
And that's got fined or
this is why,
suspended?
like, so you got people like Stephen A. He's saying it. He's like, he's angry about it. Because he's like, how many times has this happened that we know of with people who are not black? You know, this shit happens all the fucking time.
That's not specifically my problem. My problem is, bro, why he got suspended. Why didn't she get suspended?
I just said it. Her husband is a higher up.
That's what the problem is.
The power dynamic is right there.
Not every.
Wait, so you can be married to somebody in an organization, but you can't fuck somebody in an organization?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Exactly. He got suspended for fucking her, yet she's married to a
nigga that's higher up.
That's
doesn't make any
wild,
sense.
right?
Come on, bro.
Because it wasn't even somebody on their staff. What I'm hearing, it wasn't a staff member.
She
it was
for the organization.
It was she like I believe she was like the person that arranged like hotels and flights and things like that.
So I'm looking at it two ways right now.
For the Boston.
But I'm saying it doesn't make sense because how can you be married to somebody in an organization if you can't have a relationship with somebody in an organization?
This is what I heard on. I heard that she was married to a higher up in the Celtics organization.
That's what I heard too. So I'm looking at it two ways. Not only did what's his name again?
Ime Udoka.
Cordoba fucked up.
Man, stop calling him Cordoba. He ain't no goddamn Mexican restaurant. His name is Ime Udoka.
That nigga Rubik's Cube fucked up because he cheated on Nia Long, and then the Celtics fucked up because they only suspended him and not the bitch who was cheating on his husband as a fucking president of operations for the Boston Celtics.
I've been fine if they were both fired. That's fair.
Me too. I'd have been cool with that.
That's fair. But the problem is that this is a one-sided punishment. That's the reality.
I don't think it's that big of a deal. I'm not gonna lie. I don't feel like
I don't think so either.
You're gonna suspend your coach because he was
I
fucking.
didn't even think we cared about this still.
Bro, you know how many
You literally
coaches
suspended this man because he get bitches. That's crazy.
Bro, imagine,
you know how many coaches is fucking
suspending your fucking second-year coach who just took you to the NBA finals. And you have to suspend him from
because he knows how to get women.
Because he know how to
now all this is
he be slanging that thing.
Hold on, because all this is barring any kind of crazy allegations or any crazy thing that he came out and actually was on some bullshit. But I'm just saying it's crazy to me that we're like. He get bitches. He got to go.
Man, it's something else to the story that's
what I'm saying. Like
it's not adding up.
But then again, a great point that I hear people say is if they knew he did something crazy, they wouldn't suspend him for a year. They would have fired him.
Yeah, that's
so it doesn't make sense.
So it's like, what are we really waiting for? Why suspend him?
We may never get it because they may have got it under tight wraps now.
And that's fine, but why even leak it? That's the
somebody want to get paid. Because you know Woj's ugly ass is giving out
it wasn't
them
even
stats.
Yo, stop playing.
Boston
not even ugly.
Woj the information.
Yo, Woj's not even ugly, bro. Don't.
But it's not.
I'm tired of Woj. I love Woj. The way he be reporting sometimes.
I can't blame all the times he does it, but this time I don't put on him. If the Celtics gave the man the information. And then gave Shams some other information.
But Shams came,
What do you expect?
Yo.
Everybody's going at freaking my boy when he's like, bro, I got the information from Celtics.
I'm gonna be honest.
Sham got the information from.
I got one more crazy segue for y'all. I don't know if y'all seen this, but I gotta ask y'all. This is gonna be our last topic. We reached the hour. Do y'all know who Whack 100 is?
Of course.
No.
I know who he is.
Whack 100.
I'm a very casual music listener.
You know who he is. He's the nigga, that bald black nigga who hangs around 6ix9ine, doing all the talking. He's the manager. You know who he is? You may not know him by name.
He signed the game. He's the game's manager. He's Blueface's manager.
You've seen him before. Like you said.
Maybe I know what he looked like, but you'd have to show me.
The big Pyru. All right,
you don't know him by
I'll pull
name.
Him up.
You definitely seen him before, though.
I'll pull him up in a second. So I'll pull him up right now because I want you to see what he looks like before.
I swear to God, the Whack 100 knocked somebody out, right?
Yeah, he knocked what's his name?
Oh, he did knock Stitches out.
Yeah,
he knocked that nigga clean the fuck out too.
Like I said, he manages the game.
Talking about Stitches, like the white dude rapper.
He got punched in him. He got knocked.
Isn't that old? That was like a while ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. That was like a few years ago. 4 or 5 years ago. So this is Whack 100.
Yeah, you know who he is. You've seen it.
Does this look familiar? Does he look familiar?
He looks like a fake Suge Knight.
Yeah,
that's literally what he is.
Yeah, exactly.
It's literally what he is.
The big pirate.
I don't know who that nigga is, but he looks like fake Suge Knight.
He got lit on Clubhouse or whatever for like doing debates and shit with all the niggas from LA who aren't going anywhere with their life. But I'll tell you what just happened. He's viral right now. He's married with kids. His kids are older. His kids are probably our age. Maybe more closer to my age than
kids.
Yeah, maybe
family.
Maybe more closer to my age than your guys' age. So a video went viral of him in a hotel room.
Was he? This is a trans situation?
No.
Okay.
He's
That's a crazy. I'm sorry. That's a crazy segue. But motherfucker had to come in and be like, was he?
No.
Was he switching?
That's not what happened. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you what happened. Actually, I'll pull up the picture too. So, pretty much, bro.
He wasn't getting his ass eaten, was he?
No, the nigga got.
What's up with the butt stuff?
I'm just trying to figure. I don't know.
You go straight to butt stuff, yo.
Butt shit is always like the wild thing.
So the nigga got caught. He was seeing a chick or whatever.
Oh yeah, caught cheating.
No.
What the fuck is that?
He got posted caked up. It is butt stuff. Hold on. It really did go back to the butt shit. That's crazy.
What is going on?
He got posted ass cheek up.
This is what happened.
Tooted up.
Dog, is this nigga laying with his ass? Oh my god.
Tooted up.
Peg this nigga?
Nah, so this is
Bro,
what
his asshole is shot. Bro, what? What, he gonna spread his cheeks next? I'm so confused.
He really on the bed on the phone with his feet up, like,
yeah,
I'm ready.
Nah, this is embarrassing. Like, even if you was cheating, bro, that whole cheating shit about to get thrown out. Cause
so this is what happened, bro. This is what happened. So his side chick, he just got done fucking, and he's on the bed in a hotel, face down, cheeks up, on Clubhouse debating with niggas.
Oh, yeah, okay, I heard that. Yeah, I heard that. No fucking way.
Yeah, so you
cannot tell me this nigga was in the Clubhouse like this.
Look, I'll play it for you. I'll play the video. Hold on. Y'all might not be able to hear. Oh, y'all can't. Y'all ain't going to be able to hear him because I got. Hold on. You got to hear this.
Bro, I don't believe that. This nigga was like that on the Clubhouse.
That's crazy because, like, what? If you're going to have your cheeks out, you wouldn't even face the door?
Not even that, bro.
Am I lying? If
I'm fucking some chick like that, dude, I'm just gonna lay down. I'm laying like stomach side up. My dick's gonna be showing.
Hold on. Here, go right here.
I said, what the fuck is this? He said, yeah, the my legal things is ridiculous. I know it was you. 4 a.m. I answered the phone. I said, who the fuck is this?
No fucking way, bro. This dude is wild. He is fucking wild. This nigga really was on the Clubhouse talking about, yo, hey man, like, no fucking way I was in this bitch 4 a.m. Bro, if you don't get your ass up and put some fucking drawers on or something, bro.
Now, mind you, what the problem is, right?
This is why you don't cheat.
Well, that too. And this is Whack 100, right? This is the big Pyru. This is the big gangster who was on video with his ass in the air arguing with niggas on Clubhouse, excuse me. So I think it's like the gangster era is over. We're finally getting to a place where...
What do you mean by that?
Humanity is more important than being a gangster.
That is very well not true.
Wait, say that again?
I'm looking at something that...
Unless you mean about that certain era or those particular guys, but I mean, there's right now people willing to kill children. So
can you repeat that?
Well, there's a difference between like original gangsterism and just like flat out stupidity or social...
I disagree. I think that these street runners, these dudes in the streets now that really don't care and that love to disrespect people's ops and say that...
Yeah, they're sociopaths.
But I'm saying those are still gangsters, though.
I don't think so.
They're still gangbanging. Okay, they're still selling drugs.
We have to define.
Are you trying to compare gangsters?
That's what I'm saying. We'd have to define gangsters.
They're all the fucking
anybody who gangbangs and sells drugs or does any illicit, illegal activity, organized crime.
That's him.
Yeah, but all the street, like the drill rappers, like King, those are still gangsters. Those are literally they're involved in organized crime. Ace Young and Ace, all them, they're still gang. Okay, but that's him because he's old. These motherfuckers, these 25-year-olds, 23-year-olds, 18, 19-year-olds,
you don't think you don't think there's any young niggas in compromising positions similar to that claim that
you think because this guy does that, that's the end of that's the end of the act of act of gangsters?
No, I'm saying the rules have shifted quite a bit where, to me, in my opinion, more like we're seeing the more humanity side of people that claim to be gangsters. This is that dude you're talking about. He was selling drugs, he's shooting niggas, stabbing niggas, shanking niggas, gang banging, flagging.
Is it over because we've seen it or because they're doing it?
Are you saying that this picture like humanizes gangsters? Like humanizes Whack 100?
I'm saying it changes the rules.
Like how? What rules are being changed?
So if we're all saying his peers are all gangsters, right? Let's say we're his peers. We're gangsters. We're murderers, gangbangers, robbers, stealing. We see this, but that's our big homie.
That would not change my view if he's really like that.
That's still our big homie?
The optics doesn't look good.
Look. Not even.
No,
that.
I'm asking. I'm just asking the question.
I'm gonna answer. I'm gonna be honest. This type of shit would never change my outlook of a person. Because if a nigga really like that, if he really out in the streets doing that kind of shit, if he really getting bodies doing all that shit, this won't change that. That don't make him. This picture don't make him any more human.
What? He's
still gonna do that bullshit.
I can see what you're saying.
You a better man than me. Because I'm gonna be honest. If we in the streets together, all four of us.
So Denzel, if you just saying, if you got caught lacking, if you had a side chick, whatever, But you was really about that life. You want our opinions to change about you.
No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying this situation specifically. If the four of us are all gangsters, we all put in work. We all
that's
out the fucking window. We all letting shit off, right?
That's what I'm saying.
And I can understand that you're saying like the public opinion, the optics of it don't look good. Like you got to lose respect.
That's what I'm saying.
And I'm like, that may happen, but you're telling me that what is one person basically doing something non-respectable have to do with the entire?
No, I'm saying the rules have changed. The rules are different.
This always happened. We just seen it.
Yeah.
Which makes the rules change.
Okay, how about this? You think there were any gay gangsters? I know you know there were.
Definitely gay gangsters.
Well, if people found out you were a homosexual, but you were really a body catcher,
they kicked you out the gang.
Right, but that doesn't do anything. But
that means the rules change.
No, the rules have always been the same.
I don't understand what you mean by the rules change.
Actually, I take that back.
We just seen it. We're just seeing it.
No, like I'm saying the internet. That's it. Just publicized.
If a gang found out a member of their gang,
this nigga was a stripper.
Hold on, who?
The Game.
Oh no, I mean he's not. Or
he's a gangster though, right?
I don't think so.
No, he is though. He's a blood. He's doing that.
He's a rapper shit. Blood.
No, he's not. He's real.
No, he's a rapper blood. He's a rapper
like
blood.
Just like this nigga gangster.
So Soulja Boy's a blood.
He a gangster, man.
Yo, you better stop, bro.
No, is Lil Wayne a blood?
Yeah, he a blood too. He a gangster.
Lil Wayne might actually be the definition of like
Lil
a rapper
Wayne
blood.
Kissed a man on the lips.
And my point.
He's not a gangster.
That doesn't change. That doesn't.
Does being homosexual not make you a gangster?
That does not mean you're not gangster. That's what I understand, bro.
So, I got you. The rules of the gang are: if you're homosexual, you can't be in the gang.
That's not true. That's not true at all. It's really not.
There's definitely a bunch of gay gangsters.
It really is. I don't know who told you that.
No.
Gang bangers, whatever you like to call them.
Maybe undercover, but let's not act like
there are some openly gay motherfuckers who.
I have no idea, but
show me. Let's look them up right now.
I don't know no gang bangers, but to sit here and say that, nigga, they gotta keep themselves in the closet.
I'm not saying gay gangsters don't exist. They don't tell people they're gay.
Yes, they do. There are some that do. I understand what you're saying.
So you mean to tell me a gay gangster is going to his big homie like
being gay does have nothing to do with you being gangster,
bro? I'm not saying that, bro. I'm not saying that. I'm saying
I hear what you're saying, but if you're repping a set, it only matters if that set accepts you. It don't matter if the other.
Yes.
How many blood sets are there? Too many
thousands, hundreds of thousands.
So why would if your blood set accepts who you are as a fucking gay person and you bang? Why would it matter if the other? So
this is my answer to DeAndre when he said, I'm trying to see what you mean. The original rules of gangs in general, can we speak overall in general? If you're gay, you're not in this gang.
Where was that rule ever written?
I mean, most black people are homophobic, so I just kind of assume.
No, I understand that, but if
I was
there's
gonna
not
say,
a rule,
bro, come on,
especially back in the day.
No. There was no rules written down like that. Word of mouth, okay, yeah, we don't accept gays or whatever. But there was never like a rule.
And by the way, everybody,
the optics of it don't look. I'm just gonna say the optics of this shit don't look good.
Do not look good, bro. If I'm in his gang, I'm like, yo.
But
what?
I mean, like I said, I do have this. I'm not a gangbanger, so maybe you need to ask him some real gangbangers. It'd be
different if he was like having sex with a man. And then you want to disrespect.
I agree with you, bro.
This man is just laying on the fucking bed. I'm
gonna tell you my honest opinion. To me, he's in a vulnerable moment. He just got done giving this chick the fucking greasiest pipe down, and she comes wherever out the shower or something maybe, and recording him on Clubhouse. Like, I don't think he's gay.
Watch this nigga still walk around with those same niggas he's always with.
I agree with you.
And watch them lose fucking respect.
That's because the rules are different.
No, it's not, because they respect the man.
Bro, that's because the rules.
He's saying that the fact that he was even put in a position should have lost him all respect in the game. In his rules of the gang man.
And because that hasn't happened, the rules are different.
I don't believe those. I don't know. I'm not a game banger. None of us are, so I can't even. We don't know the fucking rules. Let's be honest. We really don't. Because like I said, there are too many different gangs, too many different fucking stats, too many different fucking streets that they want to
be like, niggas like, you out the gang, nigga. You got called your asshole out.
There are niggas who fuck other niggas in gangs, and them niggas still be gangbanging together. I'm serious though.
I mean, I am serious. I'm joking, but I'm serious. Like he's saying, he got caught with his asshole out. He shouldn't be allowed in the gang no more. That's not very gangster.
And the fact that he is still allowed in his gang.
In the words of Wally, that shit is mighty gay, my nigga.
See, how I grew up, what I was taught what gangster was, not how you walk around. It's what you put in, the work you put in. That's what makes you gangster.
Bro, I agree.
This shit ain't got nothing to do with gangster.
Bro, I agree with you. I'm talking
about as far as what I was taught and how I look at it, outlook, because I've been around that shit. Bro, If you put in that work, you're gonna have respect regardless.
Bro, I agree with you. I'm not saying he didn't put in work.
But you're saying he lost the respect.
That's all I'm saying.
You're saying the optics is so bad, he should no longer be respected.
And what I'm saying is
That's it.
as long as he has the respect of his peers, this shit won't mean nothing. That's what I'm saying.
I think it means something.
Hey, I said my piece.
What would you like to see if people come out?
It's not that big.
If some big blood come out and say this nigga,
it's obviously not that fucking big. I'm now just hearing about it.
If some nigga come out and say this nigga ain't Pyru no more.
How long has it been? Man, I've been at home all fucking day.
Nah, it's been out for like 3 days, 3 or 4 days.
Exactly, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. You know I'm plugged in. I'm plugged, bro.
And plus, I be on. Look, if that shit was that popular, I'd be on TikTok all the time. That shit would have popped up. That shit didn't pop up at all.
This shit's been
3 days old.
Nah, this shit's been pretty big, bro.
Your gang structure is hella trash. If like your whole gang operation or like a major member of your gang can get took down. Because his name walked in with his yams out.
Like what?
Imagine nigga be like, nigga, all the shit you did 15, 20 years, your ass hurled out, nigga, you can't be a part of us no more.
Like, nigga, oh, you out the gang. But bro, nigga, ain't you fucking a 14-year-old?
Can you imagine if you
I'm gonna say like pedophilia, it's a lot of crazy shit that niggas accept.
You ain't kick him out the game because of this, but you got
wasn't 6ix9ine? Hold on, wasn't 6ix9ine? I know 6ix9ine's not a gangster, but 6ix9ine was in a gang. Wasn't he fucking kids?
He was a gangbanger.
Nah,
he was a blood.
He was fucking kids.
Nigga was fucking a 14-year-old.
Oh man,
I'm just saying. What I'm saying is like
y'all gonna get us canceled.
What I'm saying.
Did you see the DJ fight?
Oh yeah, I seen that shit.
Yeah, he got knocked out in Dubai.
That nigga is such a bitch.
That nigga threw the slowest haymakers. That nigga was like,
dog. All I'm gonna say is this: Hey, 6ix9ine, please walk around with security. You cannot fight.
Well, he walk around with it on him. He got the thing on him.
Nigga ain't got shit.
Not in Dubai. Wasn't he in Dubai with that?
He ain't got shit on him.
Nah, he was in Dubai. He ain't
got shit on him.
But when he be in the States, he got the thing on him.
You forget where this nigga just came from. This nigga ain't got shit on him. He ain't carrying.
Nah, he got it. He got it on.
He don't.
He got it on.
Who told you that? Who? Let me know.
Did you see the video when he went to the convenience store?
Anybody can grip their shit and just make it look like they got something on them.
So you think he's his friend?
Yes. I don't think.
Hold on. As somebody from that, because this was that New York when it happened.
It was tri-state. I think it was Pennsylvania. No. It was a tri-state. I think it was Pennsylvania.
Somebody that came from that area, you would understand that. Like that people do that. Be like, I'm gonna make it look like I got something on.
Especially from New York. Y'all niggas kind of have to do that.
Y'all do that.
Y'all niggas be front. Y'all walk up in the store. Give me every fucking thing, nigga.
I never thought about doing that. But real question.
But people do
you
it
think
though.
If you're a multi-millionaire, you gonna fake it?
Yes.
Oh,
did P&B Rock have a gun on him?
No. But you know why I say yes though, Denzel? Who is his name? Who is he? His name is 6ix9ine, right?
Oh yeah,
the nigga's fucking famous.
That's why I'm not faking.
It's for you know.
That's why I'm not faking though, because I'm famous. I'm not faking. If I'm 6ix9ine, I got it on me.
But you're not. You're different. You understand, like 6ix9ine.
There are plenty of celebrities that don't carry guns on
into that shit. He didn't really understand that world.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've never been around any gangs, but I definitely been around some shit, so I can understand. Like, well, obviously, you know, I'm licensed to carry.
Yep.
It's a reason why I'm licensed to carry. The reason why I did all this shit to become licensed to carry. My upbringing, I seen shit that I'm like, all right, I ain't gonna
have it on you.
6ix9ine ain't thinking like that. You know why?
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's money. A good point. That's a good point.
But doesn't he normally have security?
Yes.
Yeah,
when you're
normally
rich as fuck like him.
In New York, why would you even risk that?
You're not worried about carrying a fucking gun. Why would I carry a gun when I can hire 10 motherfuckers to carry? Why I gotta carry? Now, when he walks by himself, I don't think he's really by himself, obviously. He has people around him.
Right.
He's not going to show up in the public
1 or 2 security members or some shit like that.
Because like I said, if he did, I think he'd be dead already. I think if he actually went places
I'm saying I would be more inclined to believe niggas like P&B Rock would be more like hood gangster, whatever you want to say, would be more likely to carry a gun on them. I agree with you. He didn't have a gun on him. So
well, P&B Rock is on the record saying somebody asked him.
He said he had a gun on him, but did he have a gun on him when nigga fucking blew his shit back?
Not that day.
If he had a gun on him and how everything conspired,
nah, he couldn't have had a gun on him.
Well, if he did, he definitely was not very aware of his.
I have seen the interviews with P&B Rock when he basically alluded he had a gun.
Because the dude came through the front door.
Yeah, he
didn't come through the back. He came through the front. So that means you were not aware of your situation.
Either like you said, he wasn't aware, or he just didn't have it on. Because no way. No way.
Like whenever I go to like Meyer, bro, I make sure I know where every exit is. I'm always I'm always diligent.
I'll be driving around with the shotgun in the trunk. No, I'm just kidding, y'all.
But seriously, like I'm low key kind of paranoid.
Yeah.
If you're not low key as a man, kind of paranoid about your surroundings, then then you don't care about your life.
I agree with you. I'm always paranoid about my surroundings.
We talk about this. I mean, especially with women, they don't necessarily.
They're not thinking away
in that situation. If that actually occurred, he had a gun and he wasn't watching his surroundings, he did not care about his safety.
Yeah, he was probably.
I wouldn't say he took his safety for granted. He didn't think anything was gonna happen because where he or who he is.
He's probably comfortable with his girl. He's probably chilling, like not really thinking, like, you know. So he's lacking. He's slacking, you know. And again, RIP. PNB Rock,
for real,
because
RIP to him.
That's
still a shitty situation.
It's sad, but he jumped Lil B. So
what?
Yo, this nigga Dion.
I said it's sad, but he jumped Lil B. Lil B did. The Lil B curse is still alive.
The bass guy's still alive, man.
Lil B bass guy curse is a thing, y'all. He
probably deserved it.
Well, listen, y'all. Thank you so much for pulling up to this episode.
No problem, bro.
Of the Precisely Mess podcast. We still trying to get our fucking third.
I'm trying to get my fucking brother on here, but he keep fucking capping.
He's slacking.
You know how life be. You know,
I love you, Trey. Hope you get better, man. For real,
man. We're gonna have to go pull up to his crib and put him in the car.
We'll abduct him. No worries.
You open carry now. We gonna get him. Nah,
pull up to that AR like, hey, Trey, get out here. I'm gonna have to shoot the shit up.
Facts. Yo, all right, man. Y'all can find me everywhere on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter at Old Man Sipping. I don't know if y'all want to drop y'all shit.
Y'all follow him in the same way as follow me.
Go ahead and give all the love you want to give me and him to Denzel.
If y'all got questions, hit him up. He relayed to us.
Yes, sir.
We're not very big on social media.
You can find me in real life. That's about all I give you.
I'm not going to give the same.
Y'all don't want to find these niggas in real life. I'm telling you, I don't want to find them.
He trying to do some other shit.
What? I'm just saying, like, niggas pull up. Hey, I heard you on the podcast. I'm like, yo, that's what's up, my nigga. But back the fuck up.
Exactly. You gonna pull up the little baggie.
All right, man. Yeah, have a good night. All right.
That's not fun. Don't do that to me. I really do care on the fucking back.